2. Now I will discuss about run out. Okay, so let us have another case. Okay, okay, now we have another case. Okay, so you can see here that this is another shaft which is in line with the required axis. This shaft and the is in line with the pump shaft and it is in alignment, and you can see here that this is the coupling and this coupling is concentric. Okay, which means the distance from this and from the top of the coupling to the center line of the axis is same as the bottom end of this coupling to the center of the shaft. So this is concentric. This coupling is concentrically fitted to the shaft. So when I will make it 0 here, and when I go to the bottom, the needle will not be moved. The needle will not be moved. You can see here that now I am going to the downside position. Okay, and you can see here that almost this needle is touching this one and it has not moved inward or outward. Okay, so this needle is touching this one, and on the top position it was touching this one, and when I go to the bottom this needle has not moved inward or outward, so we will get the 0 reading. Okay, although I have not moved this coupling is at the coupling has not been rotated. This rim has not been rotated. I did not rotate this rim, but I am getting the reading 0 on the top and on the bottom because this coupling rim is concentric. That is what we say, that when there is no concentricity there will be run out. So now we will discuss this second case. Now this coupling is fitted on the same shaft which is on the required axis, which I mean to say which is in line with the pump shaft, and there is no misalignment. Okay, let us discuss about this case. Okay, now I will come here. Okay, I will not rotate this coupling. So when I go to the bottom, okay, what is happening? You can see here that this needle is touching is overlapping this coupling rim. So I will have to move it. So it has to move inward side. Okay, although the shaft is in alignment with the pump shaft. This is a motor shaft. This is in alignment with the pump shaft. But because this coupling is not concentric, what I mean to say is that the top end, from the top end, the distance to the center line of this shaft is smaller than the distance between the bottom end and the center line of this shaft. As you can see here, this distance is less than this distance. So the result will be that although there is no misalignment of the shaft, when you will come to the bottom you will get reading which will be false. This is because of run out. Now I will do it in another way. I will take the same reading. Okay, now I will Okay, now I will rotate this coupling also, and I will keep same point which is on the top under the needle. Okay, see what happens now. Okay, although this side is bigger. Okay, okay, I will go to the, you can see here. Okay, you can see here that this shaft is touching this on the bottom and it has not moved inward or outward. Why? Because I have rotated the coupling rim. The coupling rim was here before, then I made it here, bring it here when I went to the bottom to take the reading. So because the distance of this end to the center line of the shaft is same, and this shaft is in an alignment with the pump shaft, so the reading will be 0. But if I take reading here and I do not rotate the coupling rim and then I come to the bottom side, then I will get the false reading. I will get the false reading. In this case I will get the minus reading, because the distance from the top end to the center line of the shaft is bigger than the distance from the bottom end to the center line, which is called you can say it is surface irregularity or eccentricity, whatever you call it. So that will give you false reading. So it is necessary that we rotate the coupling rims of both the shafts when we are doing alignment to eliminate run out. Thank you very much.